I should have suspected something. The other guys whooped and dribbled around me, slapping balls out of each other's hands and charging in for layups at both ends of the court. Layups that mostly bounced wide of the basket. For somebody like me, growing up in a basketball-loving family in a basketball-crazed town, you'd think I'd be screeching around the gym too. You'd think I'd be rebounding every shot and sinking three-pointers from the lobby. You'd think. I just stood there on the free throw line in the shadow of that big orange sign above the scoreboard, clutching a basketball tight to my chest. Outside, a wild October wind whipped through the town, rattling the windows high above the bleachers in the gym. The very air felt like change, like anything could happen. You know the kid who kicks the ball out of bounds when he dribbles? The kid whose jump shots look like bounce passes? The kid who spends most of the game skidding across the floor on his face? That's me. Last summer, my own grandfather beat me in a game of horse. I studied that orange sign and tried to imagine what it felt like to be 6'9", with a gym full of fans cheering and chanting my name. Kirby, Kirby, Kirby. Hey, Kirby, if you're just going to stand there, give us the ball. Russell Wiles and Eddie Pogmeyer thundered past. And get out of the way. I pried the basketball from my chest and thumped it on the floor. I eyed the basket and thumped again. I lined up the ball, flexed my knees, and shot, flicking my wrists like Brett McGrew. The ball hit the rim and bounced straight back, about knocked me over. My cousin Bragger chased it into the bleachers. Your aim's good, he said, but you need a little more arc. He curled one hand over his head, then down, demonstrating arc. You get that, Kirby? You'll be a starter. Right. Oh, seriously. They have this rule, Bragger. To be a starter, you actually have to be on the team. And I'm not going out for basketball, remember? That's what you keep saying, he twirled the ball in his hands. Who holds the NBA record for the most points in a single game? You already know. I forgot. I rolled my eyes. Wilt Chamberlain, 100 points against the Knicks, March 2nd, 1962. How many rebounds did Brett McGrew pull down in the NCAA championship game his senior year? 24, I said. Why? He shrugged. You love basketball, Kirby. I can't play basketball, Bragger, and I don't need an after-school athletics program to prove it. He shrugged again. Can't be a hero if you're afraid of looking stupid. No problem then, because I don't want to be a hero. Sure you do, Kirby. Everybody does. Deep down inside, everybody wants to be a hero. Not me. Bragger twirled the ball again. Guess it's up to me to lead the team to victory. He dribbled in place, charged the basket, and shot. Air ball. Bragger didn't care. He ran after it, snagged it as it rolled into the wrestling mats, and lobbed it up over the backboard to me. I let it bounce right past, because that's when I heard the growl. Deep, low, and gurgling, like a water heater about to blow. I knew that growl. It was Coach Armstrong. Coach Iron Man Mike Armstrong, our new gym teacher. Favorite saying? Practice till you puke. Favorite aroma? Sweat. Favorite hobby? Watching me run extra laps because I couldn't climb a rope, steal a base, or sink a free throw. That's all I'd learned about him since he took over the 7th grade PE program at the beginning of the school year. But that's all I needed to know. Coach clenched and unclenched his fist, then blew his whistle, right in my ear. He started passing papers out. The other guys crowded in around him. I stood off to one side. No sense in getting in anybody's way. Coach handed a permission slip to Eddie Pogmeyer. First page is for your parents. Sure, I'd come watch. Like Bragger said, I love basketball. From the bleachers. Second page. Coach slapped permission slips into the outstretched hand of Russell Wiles and Duncan Weber, is the physical form. I might even keep unofficial stats on the players. I couldn't pass, shoot, or dribble, but I could figure out percentages in a coma. Being a basketball fan and a citizen of the basketball capital of Kansas, I owed it to my fellow 7th graders to support the team. You want to play basketball? Get both pages signed. But I didn't need to put on a uniform and invite the entire town down to the gym to watch me look pathetic. No way.